There we are. Yo, SJR crew, Sack Juggalo back with another VIP interview. This time we got the man himself, John Anthony. Yo, say what's up, man.
What's up? Appreciate you for having me.
Oh, man, it's my pleasure, bro. Let everybody know where you're coming from.
Well, I'm from Dallas, Pennsylvania. It's a very small area, but if you know a lot where Philly is and all that, I'm near there. I also tell people all the time, if you watch The Office,
Oh, yeah.
Scranton, PA, I'm literally like 30 minutes from it.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, so that's
Did you
kind of
ever
where I
go
like to.
check out that building where they filmed?
Uh, I've actually never have, but I've heard that they've done. They actually shot that in like Los Angeles or some shit like that.
I
So
can imagine, yeah.
yeah,
Fucking liars. They always lying about something, dog.
that's what I'm saying.
Yo, man, let us know how you got into the music and what age did you feel like uh, this may be something that you want to do professionally?
I got into it around when I was 12, like actually getting into the music shit. But I mean, I kind of fell in love with it around like 10.
Okay.
And I think that's kind of the age a lot of people say, which is, makes sense because you grew up listening to music. But once you get to that certain age, you kind of want to get into it. And for me, originally, it was classic rock. That's what I heard a lot on the radio. My dad would take me around, pick me up in his car, and I hear classic rock. And then I remember one time I heard 50 Cent on the radio. I heard Kanye on the radio, and I didn't know what rap was. And I immediately just fell in love with it. And then a couple years later, like 12, I was like, I want to do this.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of when it just went on from there. I remember I just made a bunch of mixtapes every year trying to improve, but yeah, it didn't come until a couple years ago, probably like 2018, when I started to actually release my stuff into stores and stuff like that. Because I was always a kid that didn't, have a lot of confidence in my music. But yeah, around 12, I'd say.
That's freaking awesome, man. Because I don't know how old you are. I imagine you're somewhere in maybe early to mid 20s,
22.
22, early 20s. Okay. So within 10 years, you've gotten yourself established,
Yep.
you've gotten yourself into stores, and you've gotten yourself a gold record.
Yes, sir.
That's fire, bro.
Yeah, and I like to tell people all the time, man. It's not about when you start. It's all about how you are right now at this very moment. So I've known people that started 2 years ago, and I hear the music now, and I think, wow, you're fucking amazing. You know what I'm saying? And I
Right.
hear people that are 2 years, and I think they need a little work. But either way, it's like it doesn't matter. 10 years, 2 years, and I look at it that way, and that's how I improve every year, and I feel like that's what's gotten me better. Like even right now, I feel like 2 years from now, I'm gonna look back at now, I'm gonna say, shit, I know I improved, and then look at this. So
Facts.
that's kind of the way I look at it every year.
That's freaking awesome, man. Let everybody know what you're pushing. I got your details in the description below in case anybody wants to go check out more of your music. I would suggest yes. Dude's fire. He's pushing a new project. Let them all know what it is because I'm having trouble even saying the fucking word.
Yeah, it's a Villain Nation. So literally, it's just Villain and then Nation together.
Okay.
I put it together. Basically, the album it just came out about 2 weeks ago, something like that. And right now, it's like I think it's my eighth project since 2018. So I put out a lot, and that's when I kind of formed my own label,
Oh,
um,
nice.
literally Villainous Records.
Villain
So
is
I
nice.
formed that, and that's kind of I look at it like because there's like a two-part chapter. Back when I first started out, like around 2012 to like 2017, I put out like four mixtapes. But
Okay.
then once 2018 came out, I put out all this other music. So yeah, Villaination is my latest project, and it's like a mixture between trap, boom bap. So I try to mix it up and make a lot of suit well for a lot of different people, and so far it's got a lot of good reviews. I've had some people, like you, I've seen you break down a lot of my music and,
Yes,
and
sir.
listen to it. So I appreciate that. I've had other people do the same thing. So I'm hoping that, the more it keeps growing, it's in stores. You can get it on Amazon. Literally, you can get it on my website. You can also stream it on streaming platforms. So
Yo, so do you happen to have the chat pulled up?
I don't yet know. How do you?
If you go to the live link I sent you on
Okay.
another device, that'll put you right into the live. But what I want you to do, because what I fucked up on is I didn't know you had a website. I didn't know you were on Spotify. I was looking for these links and I couldn't find them.
Yeah.
So if you want to type like a one in the chat, I'll turn you into a moderator. You may already be a moderator though. I don't know. And then you can drop whatever links in there and let people go hit them links.
Okay.
Because I don't think I only got your YouTube, your IG, and I couldn't even find a Twitter.
Yeah, my Twitter's not. It's like I have one, but it's just. I mean, I go on it sometimes. But if I can give you my IG and stuff like that. So all right. So I'm on the link right now, and it's saying Zoom not supported on your browser. So I don't know if I can use it on
Oh
my
no,
phone.
the first link I sent you. It should be
Oh,
to the live itself.
got it. All right, I see it.
Yeah.
Yep. I got it.
Do you guys have in-house digital artists? Hey, that's what's up, B Mad. That's a great question.
Uh, so how? All right. So now I'm on
You
it.
guys have
Oh shit.
in-house digital artists?
I still don't know how to see the chat. Oh, now I see the chat, but I don't know how to comment on it on here.
Okay, you can just
Maybe I should go onto the app. Yeah, I'm not.
that's
It's
okay.
funny because I'm 22 years old and I don't know how to do half this shit, man.
Hey, but you're already accomplished in what area? So, you had to take all that time and focus and put it into music instead of computers, man.
Well,
I
that's
get
what
it.
I'm saying. I let all my social so like that. I'm so bad with it, like, and it sucks because I really want to be able to like communicate with people, but it's like I'm barely on my Instagram, but I got to get on there a lot. All right, so I'm on it now. So just type something.
Yeah, just type something. I'll turn you into a moderator, and then you can drop whatever links, uh, Spotify, Apple Music, all that stuff. Yo, there it is. All right, so you're moderator now. Yeah, just go ahead and drop whatever you like. Uh, Promote, promote, promote. That's what we do over here. If I could have found them links, I would have definitely had them in the description.
So just put them right in the chat.
Yeah.
All right, so I will say it too out loud. My website is johnanthonyofficial.com. My Instagram is johnanthony dot music, and my Twitter is John Anthony Real, all
Real.
together. So
Okay.
it's my website, um, Instagram.
I got your IG in there. I got your
Okay,
YouTube in there.
I'll put Twitter then,
Okay.
and that'll be it.
And you probably be able to just search John Anthony on Spotify, I imagine, or
Oh yeah,
Apple
yeah.
Music, and it'll
I
come
think
right
there's
up.
maybe like two other people that I'm competing with that are John Anthony's because it's such an original name, but but yeah, I think if you also go on Google and you just type John Anthony rapper, I think my panel should pop up with every link to everything,
Oh, okay.
website, all that shit. So
Nice.
whatever works well.
So at right about adulthood, you're saying you're like, this is what I want to do. This is how I want to attack the world. This is what I want to make my bread off of.
Oh yeah. I
How
think
how scary was that? Like, did you ever have a job before that? This is your only true passion and job that you ever done?
I've had in between like this past decade, I've had probably a lot of jobs, but I've never see here's the thing. Every job I've had, every time I left it was because of this. And that's something I really don't advise people to like look at. But if this is your life, that's what you do. And the reason I left a lot of my jobs because of this is like I only get Saturdays to record. And I'll tell you why, because I live right now with my parents, unfortunately. I'm trying to, save up to get a good place, but they
Facts.
don't know that I've been doing this for over 10 years.
Oh wow.
I do that for a reason. I just don't want to give them any like hope and be like, oh, this is what I'm doing. I'm not going to school or all this stuff or getting a good solid job. And if I say because of rapping, I don't know what the reaction is going to be, so I'm going to wait it out. But
Yeah.
every job I've had in between, they would want me to work weekends, and they go out Saturdays, Sundays, right? So I use those times to record my music, and when I can't do that, I'll go in my car and I'll record the music. So there's a lot of different ways I'll do it, but yeah, a lot of the jobs I've had I had to leave because of it, because I just felt like they were pushing me to a point where it's like I can't get my music out there, and if I wanted to make an album or something, I need to record this shit,
Yeah.
because this is what I really want to do. um but early on when I first started, I was in middle school, so I don't even think I had a job at that time. All I was doing was trying to write and get better, but the problem was I knew I wasn't. Like I knew I just wasn't good because it was when I was first starting out. Because I was comparing myself to a lot of artists
Sure.
back then. I don't know if you know Hobson. He was
Oh
one of
yeah.
those early guys. So he was someone that I looked at, but one of the main guys, or a few main guys, that really got me to keep pushing this shit was I remember when I first started, I was in middle school, public school for the first time because I went through Catholic all my life. I transferred to public school for like 8 months. I went there. I didn't talk to many people. There was this one kid who saw me drawing because that's what I first kind of got into. And he said, "Yo, that's dope. Can you draw me a picture?" I'm like, "Sure." And he said, "Draw me a picture of Eminem." I didn't know who the hell he was. I didn't know. I never knew what
You're
that
like,
was. I'm like, all right, fine. I go home. I search on the web Eminem. I get the candy. I'm like, all right, fine, fuck it. Eminem the rapper. I get the actual rapper, the candy. So I was like, all right, I don't understand what the hell this guy
the
wants from
rapper
me.
of the
Finally,
candy.
I finally I get a pull up this guy, and he's this white guy. In my head, for about a couple of years, I knew what hip hop was, and I always thought it was predominantly black. So I was like, this might not be something I can get into. I saw this guy. I'm like, all right, he's a rapper. He looked like he's like a fucking singer from like Linkin Park or some shit. So I click on his music and I start watching. I'm like, holy shit, this guy is like incredible. So
Right.
I ended up drawing the picture, but then like for 2 straight weeks, I just kept listening to his shit. And then from his shit, I ended up listening to 50 Cent. And he was one of the first albums I ever bought. As a matter of fact, I actually probably have it behind me. But Get Rich or Die Trying, first ever hip hop album I ever got.
Let's
And then
look.
from 50, Dre, and then kind of just so on and so forth. And that's kind of how the elements got put into place for me to kind of get better over the years, is when I started listening to all these, you know, other artists and stuff like that.
So that's dope because I was going to ask you who influenced your music, and
Right.
you're letting us know that Hobson and M and Fitty. Were there any others that played a part?
There's like two ways I look at it. When I first started out 2012, yes, Hobson, M50 was huge for me. Kanye was obviously a big popularity, and I think even an early Drake kind of got into there. So like there was a lot of like the newer artists that were around that time who've been doing it for 10 years. But then there was like another part of me where I was doing the style of music that I can get from those guys for like 5 years. And then like once 2016 happened, or 15 it might have been, I quit rap. I was done because I was done with how my, everything was sounding. It just didn't sound good.
No.
And then that's when a buddy of mine came over my house and showed me a dude named Logic.
Mm.
And again, the same way I looked at Eminem, like, oh my God, this guy's a white rapper and he's dominating. Logic at the time in 2015, same thing, white rapper, and he was dominating. I was like, man, I want to be just like that. So when I heard him, I was like, I got to start taking this shit seriously. And around that time, 2016, is when I started collecting these things and listening to them. And like I said, these are all classic hip hop. So that's when I was like, I got to go back. And that's where it's like a whole new world was invented. You
Yeah.
know, Tupac, Biggie, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, Nas, and once I got that down, I started putting certain artists in certain categories of how I can improve. So Nas, vocally, I got to try and sound like that. Um, Big Daddy Kane, got to start to sound the flow like that. Rakim, got to be able to spit like this. Big Pun, got to learn how to spit fast like this. So I had to put them all in different orders to kind of piece my career together. And I think that's now, if I didn't do that, I don't really know if I would be here doing this. So that's why I give credit to them for that.
Facts. Hey, that's amazing, dude. Because
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever heard of disc golf, but I love playing disc golf. It's like you throw a frisbee,
Okay.
but they're not like a big old beach frisbee. They're like these little fucking really, like if you get hit by it, it's breaking bones. Like it's fucking
Yeah.
crazy. Uh,
Yeah.
Throw them into these baskets. So when I was learning how to do all that shit, I'd watch clips of people playing, right? And I'd be like, all right, so this dude run up like this, up on the pad. Another dude to pull his arm back like this. Another dude to fling it out like that. So I kept taking like little pieces of a whole bunch of different people to make my game where it was comfortable for me to play. So that's dope as shit, man, because that's how I kind of look at life too. I'll be like, okay, I like that, take that, like that, I'll take that, and just kind of form whatever I'm trying to do, like if I'm working on a wall or something, whatever it may
Right.
be.
Right. That's dope. Yeah. I mean, like a lot of, especially for writing, because that was always the problem for me, was the writing part. I couldn't write a fucking ABC. Like it was just terrible when I first started out. And then once I like heard some of these, and really started to discover some of these, rappers from the like 90s and 80s, I really started to figure out how to put words together. And especially on my latest album, I think that's where it kind of came the most. It's like I had to learn how to put words together because I was flinging out a lot of music the past couple of years to promoters and executives, A&Rs, and all I kept getting back was, yeah, you're dope, but you got to keep improving. And that's always when I kept, was like, all right, so this next album, I got to do this and that. And that's
Right.
why, I try my best to incorporate it into a lot of my new music today, the way that I write, all that stuff. So,
That's freaking awesome. How did it feel when that plaque came in the mail with that gold record in it, man?
man,
Did
it's funny because that I remember that was from my last album, Words Are Weapons, which came out last year in April, and there was this corporation. It's called uh, Chaotic Music Distribution, and they were people that would distribute my music, and they sent me into the mail, and I was like, the hell is this? I open it up, and it's just like this gold plaque, and it said like, fucking I forget the number. I have it somewhere stashed because I can't let my parents see it, but it was like
yo,
I can't put it up. I
motherfucker
want to
got a
put it up so
gold
bad.
record. He's like, I can't show my parents this shit.
Put
Like,
it up because they'll come in here and they'll be like, what's that right there?" I'm like, "No, it's not." But yeah, I remember getting it. And I was just like, "Holy shit!" Like I've never gotten anything like this, and I was like, I have to post it. And literally when I posted it, that's when people started to take it seriously. They were like, people who were saying, "No, the album was okay," and they're like, "Oh wait, no, this album was dope." So, like, I know what you're doing. But
hey,
yeah,
facts.
it was dope. It was really cool to get it.
Especially not knowing you're going to get it. Like one day it comes in the mail and you're like, what's this? You're like,
Yeah,
oh shit.
yeah.
Did it
And that
like
moment.
solidify that shit for you in your heart? You're like, I'm moving in the right direction.
Oh, it absolutely. There was a point where the album itself, my last album, Words of Weapons, that it got as much as, obviously it did well, there was a lot of, criticism on the part of, comparisons and, a lot of stuff that I was saying. People weren't too like fond of it because they thought it wouldn't fit with today's society or it wouldn't do this and that. But when I got that, I literally, and there was actually a song that I submitted to radio a couple times in the area because when I got it, I was down in Florida.
Mm,
That's where I was staying down there for school last year. So
okay.
when I got it, I submitted a song on the radio and it got shit on. And I actually have it recorded because I have to use that as motivation. But like it got shit on to the point where people were like, yo, this guy's trying to sound like so and so and this, that, and he's fucking doing this wrong. And it really pissed me off because it was like so many people heard it and it was like, they're not gonna give me, I'm done. Like, this is it. And then when I got it, like a couple of days later, it was like, okay, well now I can say fuck you, and and I got this plaque to prove that I'm going in the right direction. And ever
Facts.
since then, I've been pushing myself to kind of get better and better, and I'm actually proud because from last year to here, a lot has happened. Like stuff like this is happening. And I gotta shout out Kahuna for that because he's fucking the reason why I'm even sitting here having this interview with you. So
Yes,
it's
sir.
it's great.
Yeah, absolutely. Big shout out to Kahuna, man. He's been setting up so many of the interviews. Uh, every time I see him, I'm like, hey, bro. Well, every time I talk to him, because I don't see him, he's in New York, I'm in California. But I feel like I owe him money. Like, I feel like I need to put him on the
Yeah.
fucking payroll, you
Yep.
know? And one
Yep.
day, hopefully I can, man, for real. Because that dude right there stays connected to the underground. Like, he knows him, Nico, uh, Pug Mama, these people like really, really go find that music. You know what I'm saying? And like, I can only find so much on my own. There's only so many hours in a day. So when we got several people pulling music into the whole chat and hey, you got to check this out. And I love so many different types of music. I don't really care what it is. It could be rock, it could be country, whatever. Uh, but when we run across artists, like in your caliber, uh, I'm like, yo, this dude he could be on the radio right now, like he could do this. It's not a problem. That's why when you tell me like your parents don't know about your music career, it fucking blows me away because you're so fucking talented. That should be like, yo, pops, mom, look at this. Look at what I created, you know? But I
Yeah.
understand. I really do understand because I got fired from my job in October and I told my mom, I said, hey, don't worry about me. Moms always be worrying, right?
Yeah.
I
You're
said,
right.
don't worry about me. I'm going to go and hop on this YouTube shit. And I'm really going to put everything into it because, for one, I'm tired of making other people money. You know,
Right.
two, I want to do something I fucking love. You know what I'm saying? And music is something I absolutely love. Even though I can't do it, I appreciate those who do, you know.
Right.
And three, I really don't like the radio. So anything I could do to get people away from the radio and into the underground is what I want to do, you know.
Right.
So it was a rough start. Mom's was, helping me on my bills and shit. And then the last, I don't know, three or 4 months it's getting progressively better because I'm doing more on the platform. Mom's kind of backing off, she's like, well, you may want to go get a job. I said, I think we could do this. I really think we could do this to where I don't have to go get a job. If I can make enough money to just cover my bills, I'll be good, and a little bit of food. I'm a fat guy. I like to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, Fran, for real? Yeah, she said, love your face. Love you, for real. Always, always, Fran. Thank you. I appreciate that donation. Shakespeare is in the house, my dude. What's going on? Always nice to see you, brother. I hope everybody's having a great Saturday. We got John Anthony with us this evening. And if you need to know who he is, hit those links in the chat there that John put in, and also the links in the description below, because I didn't grab everything. I didn't know where to find it. But he's got his own website. He's got his own merch line. He's got his own you just dropped a new album, right?
Yeah. It just came out 2 weeks ago. It's on Amazon, all that stuff.
Villain Nation, right?
Yep.
Villain Nation. Go hit the Amazon. Go hit the Google Play. Go hit your local record store, right?
Yeah, it depends exactly where you are, because I have a few that are in New York locally, and then I also got some here where I'm at right now. I'm trying to get some down in Miami, and I'm also trying to get some in California. So
Nice.
as long as those are the 4 places I really want to get them in, so I got them in too. So if you're in New York, if you check on my website, there's a link. You'll see it, and there's like a section news. Just scroll through it, you'll see that, and click on one where they're all at, and you'll be fine.
Nice. Yeah, let's support this dude. He just got his first gold record last year, man. Off his last album, man. Again, congratulations. That's no easy feat, man, for real. And it's something that you'll be able to look at. You'll be able to show your grandkids. You know what I'm saying? That's fire, bro.
Yeah, gotta hope for more now. Not
Oh,
trying to be selfish, but we gotta hope for more.
Absolutely. We going platinum. Don't worry. One day we'll be hitting that plat.
But we hoping.
Absolutely. Hey, see, that just shows you how humble you are. You know what I'm saying? Because you take nothing for granted. You don't be like, yeah, of course I'm gonna hit platinum. You know what I'm saying? You're like, hopefully, So I appreciate the humbleness too, my dude, for real.
Yes, sir. And I want to mention this too, because I was part of the contest that happened, that's still going right now. And you mentioned that Larry's in it, and
Yeah.
I want to say if anyone's gonna beat me, it's that dude right there. He can spit, and I think it's funny because he told me during that contest, he said, "Yo, John, I think he said something about like how he respected my game." And he says, "I'm actually afraid to go up against you." I'm like, man, I'm probably more afraid to go up against you, like, because I was scouting out when I saw who I was competing. I scouted him out the whole entire day. I was like, I gotta hear this shit, and I'm like, this guy can spit.
Yeah.
So I was really nervous. But if anybody, is gonna beat me, it's that guy, because he definitely is skillful. And I'm
Facts.
actually glad that he's in the final, man. I think he can definitely pull it out.
Yeah. And I imagine it's probably done now. We see Mrs. Traumatos in the chat. Welcome. And she said Larry won. Fire. Hey, shout out to my dude Larry, for real, because I voted against him, against the Sidem shit. Everybody voted for Larry, and I voted for Sidem, and then Larry ends up winning. Salute to you, my dude, for real.
Yeah, good. He, like I said, he's got real good skill, and I think we actually talked about getting something together. So I definitely would definitely work with him. So we'll see down the line. I want to work with a lot of. And it's not even just him. Like, there's 16 people. I was scoping out almost every single one of them, and I think I heard in the chat too that they want to get a cipher going. I'm like, I even said I think I agree, because that would be incredibly dope.
Facts.
Just to see all of us get in there, because this whole network thing is so cool to see how many artists are out there just combined into one. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. But
and the coolest thing about it is everybody's still independent. It isn't controlled by anyone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just let's get together, make some great ass music, do some collabs, and really try and put our feet all over this place. Because as soon as right now I think we got 40 or 50 people in there, and everybody's talking about it on their channels. Other people are going to pick that up, and it's just I think it's going to spread like wildfire.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
It's great because nobody's like everyone. We're all on the same level right now,
Yeah.
and we all have our separate talents. And like I heard, there's like some people out here in the chat that are like have certain style of hip hop, and some are like the style that I like, and then there's other people that are even doing like different styles of not even just hip hop. Like it's great to see that shit, and how
Facts.
much talent is in this. So
Facts. And it's
it's so
not just
cool to
it's
see it.
just not rappers or singers, we got producers.
Oh
We
yeah,
got B Mad in there doing digital arts. So I mean like we're really trying to make this a whole thing, and they're music lovers, you know what I'm saying? Like they really want to support the artist, and I can't thank people being selfless enough, you know what I'm saying, to put their own time and energy into doing something for somebody they've never shook their hand, you know what I'm saying? That's it's fucking remarkable.
yeah. I still have to ask Kahuna how he even found me, because that's the craziest thing. I mean, I like I said, I have music out, but it's like I don't know how he found me. Like it's insane. But he's got a eye or an ear or something that he can just scope and find all these people, man.
It really is amazing. He's not in here right now, but again, shout out to Kahuna because he really stays tapped into what's going on. And
Oh yeah,
if you're out there and you got one track, he'll find that motherfucker one track and be like, "Yo, check this dude out." I'll be like, "All right, no problem." Because when I run my lives, the first thing I do when a song comes up, I give it a like, I sub, then I share it because I only have to worry about is it good. Of course it's good. The SDR crew bringing it through. Of course it's a banger every time. I'm up to where I'm following over 1,000 people on YouTube now. I'm just like,
yeah,
the feed is insane.
yeah. And that's why I got to give you props too for doing that. I mean, having this channel and interviewing all these people, doing what you do. I mean, there's a lot of people that do it, but they don't do it the way you do it.
I
Every
appreciate
day.
you, man.
I appreciate you for doing that. It's incredible what you're doing.
I appreciate you, man. That's fucking love for real, man. And Miss D's in the house. Kahuna Goat. Facts. My dude Jim's in the house. What's up, Jim? How you been, man? EUC's in the house. Hey, everybody who has not heard of John Anthony, please go click them links in the description. Also, I don't know. From your IG, can you get to those other links?
Yeah, I gotta change it. I have the link to I think I have the link to a music video that just came out, but I can change it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
literally, if you just go on to johnanthonyofficial.com, like that's the only link you really need to get onto. You'll have everything that you need to get to.
Including the merch.
Yep, you
Yeah,
gotta shop
boy.
around.
Show them
Yep,
that merch again. Show them that
and
merch.
buy the Villainous Records hoodie, and it's in all different colors. There's a bunch of shit. And people always ask me, like, how the hell do you make that shit? And it's like there's just one website that I have, and I can't give it my secret, but it's all authentic. So nothing out, and you'll get it. I think it's like a week shipping or something like that. I don't even think you have to pay for shipping either. Like it's I make
Fire.
sure I treat my fans, and that's another thing. That's why the album came out. Villaination is basically entitled to my fans. The Villaination. If you read the cover of the album, there's like a little like a message I have on there, and it's like to all my fans and stuff like that. So for everybody who's like supporting me, this was their album and all that. So
That's fire. Yeah, you got.
yeah,
That's the thing. Like, if it wasn't for them listening to your shit, you would be doing a job somewhere making somebody else money.
that's what I'm saying.
Probably making your parents real proud in school or something. You know what I'm saying?
We'll
Like,
be real proud in a few years. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed.
facts.
Not even a few years. I'm hoping like who knows.
Yeah, I can see it right now. You have not told them about this, and the first thing you're do is you're probably going to pull up. Like when you pop, you're gonna pull up in a new car and be like, "Here you go, mom."
Oh
She's
yeah,
gonna be
that's
like,
I'm
"Where the fuck did you get this? You steal it?" You're like, "No, Bob, it's
yeah,
yours."
I'm saying. Yeah, I mean to me it's not going to be anything about the money, but I'll definitely help my parents in any way possible. And now obviously the people who have supported me, I'm not going to turn away from them, so
Facts. That's absolute facts, man. Because this day and age, with the social medias and how often you could just go live and talk to the people, you know what I'm saying? Like really connect with your audience. Uh, it grows such a strong bond. Like after years and years and years of coming through and talking to them, I'm a big fan and supporter of like going live, either if it's going to be on Instagram or YouTube. The artist should go live probably once a week and just be like, "Yo, what's happening?" You know.
yeah.
And at that point, you're never going to be without a huge loyal fan base.
Yep. Yep. You're right. And I think the one thing about, my fan base is it's not big, and I know who really is like fans, and I also know, like, because I'll get messages every day, "Oh, I just heard your album, I just heard this." I'm like, I appreciate that, because you don't have to do this, but it shows that you care, and that's why I do this stuff. That's why I give out albums that are dedicated to my fans. And like I said, I don't have a huge fan base, but they're the ones that I fuck with the most, so they help me keep going. That's all I
Exactly.
need. I can
That's
have
that.
10. I don't really care. It doesn't matter to me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's another great example of you being just a humble ass person, man. So we appreciate that for real, man.
Thank you.
It just seems like a lot of the underground artists out here, I'd say 99% of them. I don't think I met too many people that are just straight up assholes.
Mm.
Uh, they're really grateful for what they have and what they're, you know, the support that they get. So it's like, yo, I just got this mic, I'm fucking grateful as fuck I was able to afford this mic, type, like you were saying about your microphone, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. I'll pay on that fucker for 2 years at $20 a pop, you know what I'm saying, to get
Yep.
this microphone that I wanted. Yo, Miss D, man, thank you. I appreciate you. Always love to Canada, love to D, always. I hope your injury from work is not too severe. She's a nurse and she got kicked in the face by a little kid this morning.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit. Big raise in the house from Vibe Reactions. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you coming through, man. I hope you're having a great day. I can't wait. Vibe and Shakes actually got Echo on for an interview tonight, so we're gonna be checking that out too. Yeah, Echo Fire too, man.
Yeah, I've been scoping out a lot of people in the network, because I see this. It grows literally every day. It's crazy.
It really is.
So every person I'll try and it's funny because, like, I'll go and see one person and be like, oh shit, I gotta work with Tim, and then automatically another person's like, oh shit, I gotta work with Tim, and then it's like, oh man, I don't want to bother them, but I'm gonna hit him up eventually. We'll definitely do something, because I got a lot of people. I think him, Larry said he wanted to do something. I had that EP, I forget his whole entire his name or whatever, but he's somebody I was told by Kahuna to do something with him. So yeah, I'm definitely down.
Oh yeah, man. It's almost an endless supply of artists to work with, dude. It's ridiculous because if you get around to everyone, you're gonna be writing for months, dude. That's
Yeah,
facts.
yeah, exactly.
She said, "Yeah, I'm hurting, but I'm okay." She was just scared. Dom Gloria, thank you for coming through. Always nice to see you. She was wanting to know if you'll do "It's My Life" live.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
You want to put on the beat?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, how do I?
So what I'm
Let me
going
see.
to do is I'm going to go ahead and give control over to you on this Zoom thing, and then are you on a PC on the
I'm on
Zoom?
Mac.
Mac. Okay, sorry. At the bottom there should be some stuff that say like share screen in green or participant security. Like if you roll the mouse over the screen,
All right.
and then when you hit share screen, just share the screen, and then at the bottom of that box you'll see where it says share sound. You'll have to
Okay.
click that box.
All right. I think that's.
Uh,
Oh fuck. Shit. Do you still get me or no?
no, your camera turned off, but I got your voice.
Oh shit. Fuck. I don't know what the hell I just did, but hold up. How do you even turn this? Oh, start it. Okay, I don't know why the hell that was turned off. All right, now you see everything,
Yes,
I
sir.
guess. All right, so I just play the beat, or what am I exactly, so I get this correct?
Yeah, you could just play the beat and then spit it live if you like, or play the song and spit along with
the
it?
thing is, the beat, I don't know where. Look, if you look at my desktop right now, it's a fucking mess. So I have no idea where the beat is. I can play the song.
Okay.
And I guess I can do it through the song.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Let's go on Spotify because I literally.
And that way you could drop that Spotify link in there too for them people.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
There.
On my F-ish today, he said, hey.
Just want to make sure. How do I even check the volume? All right, it's nice. All right. So I'll just spit to it, I guess. If that's what you want, or you want to just listen to it. I mean, what do we?
Well, Dom was asking for a live set, so if you want to do it live and spit over, your vocals, that's fine with me.
Right.
However you want to do it.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I could do that.
Okay.
All right. As long as you can hear it, though, I'm gonna make sure.
This ain't a song for the broken hearted.
I'm back this time around. I ain't never gonna let no one stop me
now. It's survival of the fittest.
Better get with it, so I better go and
just knock it down. You better grab the key and let's start the ignition. Beat so heavy like a heart condition. I could just sit back, hear the bars and listen like two cranes hitting on a hard collision. Every time that I drop the verse, it kind of feels like I popped a nerve. Everybody gets pissed, but I'm not the first. They have what I said. I'm popular. A lot of you nerds matter for who I am. Like I give a fuck about who I stand for myself, and I generated to my fans. In case none of y'all ever knew my plans. Another day where I walk this line. Ups and downs, better part of mine. But that's just fine, cause over time I know just why that it's my life. It's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever. I just wanna live life. It's my heart is like an open highway. Like Lincoln said, I did it my way. I just wanna live life. It's my life. And this is for ones who stood their ground.
Yo,
Right
I'm
now,
going
going back to the basics. Back then, I knew my ass was hated, but this time I don't really have to take it. Fresh charges when I smash your face in. That's the case, you have to get rid of a real dope spitter that you're so bitter.
This my life, I practice so when an opportunity comes, I just grab that trigger when I shoot my shot. Trust my move, no fucks given, that is what I do. Career goes up, don't adjust my view. Spark that flame and you bust my fuse. All this shit's gotta be so flawless. Y'all rather see someone faking polish. When the raw spitters take these bars and stretch them out like an amazing artist. Adrenaline running back in my vein. I'm one scrap paper away from insane. This ammo I had going straight to the game. In case anyone wanna hate on my name, and I hate to complain, but y'all push buttons. This time I ain't gonna feel reluctant to kill you folks, and I'm just not bluffing. One diss and you're done, end of discussion. This time I don't play no sides. Everything comes in the way it arrives. Don't like how it is, better stay on the line. You wanna know why? Cause it's my life. It's now or never. I ain't gonna live.
Super motivational too.
It's like tomorrow, just like that, it can fade away. So don't take for granted this path you follow. I pictured everything different. At this point, I thought I'd be in the shit, literally fingertips away, but I just can't seem to capture that interest. Through every painful night, these pen wounds, every pat taken to make these moves. I'm thankful people wanna play my tunes. Critics and haters gotta thank them too. But this my time, I'ma get this right. No way that I'm gonna quit this ride. When I hit these lights, I'ma get so bright, and it feels just right, cause it's my life. It's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever. I just wanna live life. It's my heart is like an open
hey, if I fuck my lyrics up,
Hey,
fuck anybody else's lyrics up, that's when I know I gotta cut it.
yo, that's a fire record too, man. Unfortunately, when it was playing, your vocals were like underneath the music, so they were having a hard time hearing it. But it's not a problem.
All right.
We
Yeah.
still heard you, and you did it in one take, so that's what's up.
Yes, sir.
Hey, that's what's up.
I'm
Appreciate
glad
you.
that people like that one a lot too, because that was probably one of my favorite tracks to do. Like I worked on it and all that shit. Like I remember I sampled it. Like when I heard the song, because I knew the song all my life, but like when I heard it again for like the first time in like 3-4 years,
Yeah.
all I heard in the back were drums in my head. I was like, I got to do something to it. So I spent like, I don't know, 3 days just trying to fix out and put the sampling together and the keys and keyboards and stuff like that.
Hey,
And yeah, I'm so glad I didn't even realize the number of this views. I mean, the number of the streams for this shit. That's actually impressive.
that's
but,
freaking awesome. What you got over there?
13.
13,200. Let's go.
I didn't even notice that because the funny thing is, it actually didn't have this many like a month ago. So this is actually crazy. It like grew 7,000 in since then. And I know that might not seem like a lot, but to me, I think that's probably my most listened on Spotify.
Hey, that's love though, man. Like it's hard to get that first 1,000, man, to be honest with you.
Oh, it definitely is.
And you got a lot of love in the chat. We got people, throwing up the flame emojis. We got EUC. If you don't know who that is, he rides an electric unicycle where they be doing like 60 fucking miles an hour, like with cars on this little ass unicycle thing, man. It's crazy. And he was saying, I wouldn't mind using this song on a video if it okay with John Anthony. So
yeah, go ahead. I mean, shit.
that's what's up.
Any of my music, if you guys want to use it for anything, if you want to view it, like I said, you do it. That's perfectly fine. I love it. Even if you guys hear a song and you're like, oh, I would like to do a remix, go ahead. I'll give you the beat. I will love to hear it. I always love seeing people jump on it. I jump on other people's beats. Literally, I've messaged people and like, yo, I love that beat. Can I do a remix to it? I'm like, yes.
That's
so it's
awesome.
like, absolutely.
Fran says she said merch purchased, maybe too much.
She did.
So
Nice. All
shout
right.
out to Fran. She's always supporting. That's big, heavy, for real. She fucking heavy supporter, man. So shout
All
out
right,
to
well,
Fran.
Yeah, give me until, because I'm the only person who does like all the shipping and getting them out and all that stuff. So give me until after this video. I'll definitely hit you back up if you bought it. We'll send an email, make sure everything's confirmed out. And yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Absolutely. Estasio also, he over there in the UK, and he's a master producer. He said, dope track and tight flow. Send me a vocal stem and I can rebuild you a few dope remixes and versions. I can definitely work with you rapping.
Absolutely. So go, whoever is interested, if you just go on to my Instagram, I'll put it again one more time in here if it's not.
The link is in the description.
Yeah, it's in the description too. So if either way, just go on there and DM me. I'll definitely try and get on there, and then we'll talk. I'm always down to do stuff like that.
And Ray always constantly cracking me up because Angel just released a new video today. Well, I was sleeping, so like 4:00 this morning, where he's riding around in New York wearing a Deadpool mask and all dressed up. And Vibe says, Angel, why are you riding around with a Deadpool mask and a hot dog in your pocket? You need to relax. That shit's awesome. And just a heads up, Vibe Reactions, Ray, if you ever need something to react to, that dude is amazing at what he does. He's got a nice footprint, on the YouTube scene. So definitely hit this dude up and let him know that you're going to want some reactions. Same with Shakes P. Fire.
I saw a lot of his shit too. I like his reviews, and I also like he makes music, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Shakes dudes, yeah.
Yeah. I heard a couple of in the there was, I don't know, it might have been in the contest or something, but yeah, I think he's dope too. I like it. He's from like what, out of the country or something like that?
Well, he's originally from Canada, but he lives in the Philippines now.
Okay, yeah, because I was about to say the time was different. I think when he was saying something, he was saying something about going to bed or something. And I was like, man, it's like fucking only 2:00, and I realized, oh, Yeah, all right, makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because we'll be going and he'll be waking up like 1 o'clock morning my time. He's like, I just woke up, and I'm like,
Nuts.
damn.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a Raps in the house. Another great reactor. Absolutely. Thank you for coming through, brother. Appreciate you. Big Kahuna's in the house. Hey, Kahuna, what's up, brother?
There it is.
Always nice to see you, man. Much love to you. Now, I just want to give you guys a heads up. We only got about 15 minutes left with John. So if you guys got any questions, definitely get them in now because he's on a limited time schedule, but we will have him back. That ain't no lie.
Absolutely. Yeah, I apologize. I have to leave, but I'm definitely gonna do this again. And I think next time we do it, we can play more music for sure.
Absolutely.
I probably can even give you a couple of songs of that I probably haven't released. And I would like to get your reviews and takes on them so I can maybe release them.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Need more ears.
Yeah. Every Friday night I go live. So if you just want to hop in and be like, hey, I'll email you this shit and let everybody listen to it. Or if you just want to email it over so I can listen to it and give you my feedback on it. However you want to do it, man, I'm down.
Sounds good. Appreciate that.
It's no problem. It's my pleasure actually, because see, I'm a consumer, right? So I'm like, how can I get my hands on as much music as possible? YouTube. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Then I start meeting all y'all artists and stuff, and then y'all are so cool about just sending in tracks that you haven't released yet to air them on the Friday Night Live, let people really feel what you're doing. Fuck, man, I appreciate you guys so much, man, for real.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing something real. Like I said before, you're doing something so dope, so cool. It's great to see a bunch of people who are doing the same thing and get this, because like I said, I've done music for a while, but I've never was open up to talk to people. Like I was always like, all right, you know what? I don't need anybody else. I can do this shit my own. I didn't have a feature until like last year.
Oh, wow.
And I never was collabing with anybody. So now to be a part of this, and like I said, last year I went to school for music. So that was in Full Sail, and that was all the way down in Florida. I met a lot of people there. So to finally get the connections and work with these people and get to not only just work with them, but to kind of, even as an underground artist, I'll pick your brain.
Yeah.
If I think you're dope, I will pick your brain and I will learn everything I can on, and to do that, it's amazing. So to have stuff like this, a platform like this, to be able to do that, it's great.
That's fantastic to hear too, because once you come, like I'm an introvert too, man. Like, but I love talking to people, so it's kind of fucked up and weird in my head, all the time. Like, I want to just really just stay in my bed and watch TV all day, but I can't do that. But I'll be in the supermarket and I'll just start striking up people, with conversations. I don't fucking know them, It's like, hey, how's your day going? And they'll look at you for a minute, all kind of weird, like, why is this motherfucker talking to me? And I'll be like, oh, that's a cool ass jersey, or whatever, Yeah. And then be like, oh, cool, and then boom, just start talking in line. The lady's like, hey, your fucking shit's like $24, dude. Like we ain't even paying attention.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Facts. We got Kahuna asking, are you partaking in the May tournament over there at JL Melrose?
Oh, they have another one. Oh yeah, I think I did. I hear that. I think I did hear that. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think what I did wrong last time, and I was the idiot that asked the question. I wish I did, but I said, can I switch beats? But I think, I know I want to participate. I think in the next one, because I think I know now what the judges like. We're gonna go after that. Yeah.
Hey man, I tell you what, that last record, man. What the hell was it? It was
Feel My Vibe.
Yeah, it was you just dropped another one, like a music video for it, right?
Yeah, I dropped a music video to a song called Villaination, so it's literally the entitled of the album.
Oh, okay, so it's a title track. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I chose that track because literally, like I said, I scoped out Larry the whole entire day, and like everything I heard from him was like multi-syllabic shit.
Yeah.
Like everything he was putting together was just like crazy. I was like, all right, what do I have that's new that I can use to collab or face off against them. And I don't know. I heard that song, and I had a couple people who were saying to me, I remember them saying, "Yo, you went off on this track." And I was like, "Okay," because I didn't expect that to be, something people like. So I was like, "All right, maybe I'll use this one." But now when I started sitting back and watching, the first face off and the second one, I started to get a sense of what the judges were looking for
Right.
and what they liked. So that's kind of was like, all right, you know what? I think I know what I got to do now.
Yeah.
So,
Because it's
like
all subjective.
yeah, like I said, Larry, if anyone's gonna beat me, Larry, that guy's got talent. So I appreciate the opportunity too.
Absolutely. What we got? We got any more questions in here? Let me make sure I ain't miss any. If I miss your question, please enter it again, because you know me, I get stoned and sidetracked on all kinds of shit. Please feel free to pick my brain anytime. Astasio says, been in the music scene since the late 80s and have ridden every era since. I also just like talking creativity in general. That's what's up.
All right, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, link up on that Instagram for sure, man. And definitely let's get this dude to where he needs to be, man. Like we need to get him in a position where he can talk to his parents about what he really wants to do in life, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you're almost living like a double life, you know. That's got to be hard.
It's funny because they're out now, and I know that they'll be. I literally all day, but it sucks because I have to. They probably won't even be back until 10, and I would have definitely done this until 10, but I gotta head out in a little bit. But it's crazy because like this is like I barely wear this out with them when I'm around, and they look and they'll come in my room and they'll be like, what do you have all these CDs for? I'm like, oh, I'm just collecting. I'm a collector and all that. Oh, okay, makes sense. And like I said, the plaque I had to take off the wall and shit like that, and I had to replace it with a nice family picture.
Hey.
Not that I want to take that down, but they
Right.
understand. But the thing is that my mom actually knows that I'm doing. I think she secretly knows, but she knows that I want to she knows I produce. And I wanted to lead them on a little bit because I did go to music school last year, and it would be too obvious if I were to go to music school and they knew nothing that I was into music. So I
Right.
had to lead them on a little bit by saying, yeah, I want to be an engineer and stuff like that. I want to be behind the scenes. So I kind of led them into that, believing that. But hopefully, give it a few, months, years, who knows, but they'll eventually see it, and we'll see what happens.
Facts. Because it's blowing my mind that they've never heard one of your tracks, right?
Yeah.
You're all, oh, hell no.
No. They heard the beat to My Life. I showed them the beat. Originally, the thing was the song To My Life. I made the beat, the sampled it, and all that. I had the instrumental. I showed my parents, and they loved it because they're huge Bon Jovi fans.
Oh, nice.
And then there was a buddy of mine who I started working with, who I'm working with him now. I was going to send him the beat because I wanted him to do it. And then I remember just listening to the beat in the car a couple times. It's like, do I really want to give this up for someone else? I'm not saying shit on him or anything. I'm just saying, like, I think I could fucking do something with this. And then I just went home, started writing, and then it was just, now it's mine.
That's
So,
fire.
yeah.
It's the way sometimes you get led in life down different paths, and you are also your own best, worst critic. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could talk yourself into or out of anything. So the fact that you went against everything that you felt, you still like, no, this is who I am. This is what I need to do. It speaks volumes.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And like I get a lot of people who tell me all the time, what to improve on, and I'll listen to it automatically. It can be constructive criticism. It can even be someone just shitting on my music. I don't care. I'll still listen,
Yeah.
because it's like I'll take that in, and whether it is positive, constructive, or just flat out hate, I don't care. I'll take it in because it's gonna fuel me either way. Positive shit always fuels me. Constructive criticism will definitely fuel me. Hate definitely will fuel me as well. So I look at it, I always look at it, the glass is full, no matter what.
I can't imagine there's too many hate mails up in that motherfucker though lately.
Besides the radio last year, I've actually everything's been pretty well, received.
Oh yeah, you were saying that they were shitting on your record on the radio.
Yeah.
That's
It
tough.
was I don't know if you could see. Can you still see the screen?
Oh, hold on, let me move the chat. I pulled the chat up. Okay.
All right. So you're good?
Yeah.
All right. So it was on this album. It was this song right here. And the thing about this song was when I wrote this whole album, basically this whole album, people said sound too much like Eminem. And now hearing it, I get it. I get it 100%. But I didn't realize that when I was writing this shit and recording it. I thought it was so unique and dope. I played this song on the radio. The radio was playing a bunch of songs that were trap, mainstream stuff, like that, maybe some auto tune in there. And it was just, everyone was vibing. I can guarantee it. This shit comes on and all you hear is, you hear this?
Yeah. Motherfucking villain is back. Hey yo, you ever feel like you got so much pent up aggression that like you can destroy anything that gets in your way?
I like this already.
Same here.
You know what I'm saying?
So check it out. If you step up to this plate, you better say what you say, or you gon' take a fastball coming straight up to your face. No, I ain't playing, serving no bitches is back on the menu. Piss me off again, pussy, I swear I'll let you. I'm on the ground, so you never stop my sound. You box so wow, I still will fucking knock you out like I'm Ronda Rousey. You never stop me now. Satan's the only motherfucker that can talk me down. My rhymes hit you like a 9mm to your chest, and if I let it, you gon' see the heavenly Lord in a second. You want the smoke to come and fucking get it, you pathetic motherfucker. Take a shot and you'll regret it, cause you better get body. You better bring the fight, cause I'ma just tear up this whole entire stage tonight. Spit out a line to my face and to say what you like, because you know you better get body. We getting locked in this cage to fight. It's you and me, nobody else can save your life. So when you see this rage and I go and raise the mic, then you will know you better get body. You tell me fighting them bad moves.
Yeah, pretty much that played right after a bunch of like trap mainstream stuff, and people were just like, this dude is trying to copy off of this, and that, and it was just like, I hear it now. Back then I didn't. So yeah, that's kind of the idea, and that's why a lot of my music now, like this album right here, I had to switch up everything because I heard the comparisons and I had to switch up to this, and that's why in this album I try not to have many comparisons, and it's all in the vocals.
Yeah.
So I try to adapt a little differently with my vocals, but yeah, it got shit on like a motherfucker.
Well, you had that trap crowd in there anyway, listening to all
Yeah.
that trap music. So when something comes like this and it's talking about some real shit,
Yeah.
not drugs, not money, not
Yeah.
using your dick, what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
they're going to be like, what the hell is this? It's
Mhm.
like a crackhead getting some meth. They're like, yo, I don't want this shit. I want some crack. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, yeah, I get it. And the thing is, like, I listened to a lot of that 50 Cent, Eminem, Dr. Dre shit throughout my life, especially M. Like, there's a whole row above me of just his shit. And I get it. I probably spent too much time listening to his shit to the point where I finally was like, when I want to start writing and taking the shit seriously, that it was just all the years of constantly, forcing my ears to hear his shit. It kind of got into the music today without me even realizing it. I get that. But now I'm finally like, all right, I got to separate that comparison. And that's kind of where the latest album, I hope people hear just me, not somebody else. So
because that last track we listened to, it didn't sound like Eminem,
Yeah.
it sounded like John Anthony. So
that's what I like to hear.
and even though, like, I got a homie that his name is Maniac, and this dude, like, when he's regularly talking, he sound like Eminem. Like, he from Louisiana.
Yeah.
And when he raps, he sounds exactly like Eminem. Like, it's really hard to tell at some points in his inflections in his voice.
Yeah.
But that's his fucking voice. Like, what are you supposed to do to it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I get it. Yeah. Yeah, there's another guy. I think I don't know if he might be. His name's Dennis. Have you ever heard of him?
hey, see, that's the thing. Maniac loves Dennis.
Yeah, and Dennis sounds identical too to
Yeah.
him. But the thing is, Dennis was one of the first people too that I started hearing back when I first came up, because of obviously I was a huge fan of M, and then I heard Dennis, and then I was like, oh wait, is this the same person? Oh no, it's not. And then I realized Dennis was huge at the time. Like, his shit was popping, and I was like, okay, well, if he kind of sounds like M, but he's up here popping, then maybe I can keep going with this and nobody will realize or say shit. But, obviously it's not like that when you have a unique voice as his.
Right.
It makes sense, but
And a lot of white rappers get compared to M, it's almost unfair sometimes
It
when
is.
the artist ain't even sounding or trying to sound like M, you know? So, you know, there's always going to be that aspect as well because M is goated, and, you know, anybody coming up that's a white rapper is going to be compared.
I hate that though.
I know,
because
I
it's
do
like,
too.
It's like ridiculous because they're doing it so much to talent that is out there. And I'm not just speaking this on my part. I know there's a lot of people that had the same shit I went through, and it's like, I get where you're coming from. Yes, we listened. Yes, we liked his shit. He was obviously one of the biggest inspirations, not only just to like artists like us, but like to music. Like, what did you know what I'm saying? And then, but I get it. But like, I also don't like how it's just for the white rappers who are out there.
Yeah.
You know, and even when you try and do something different, you just
And the
get shit
thing
on.
is,
And
it's
and
like,
the radio station, only one.
yeah. And the thing it is I think it's people who are, I don't want to say ignorant, but just unknowing, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that is ignorant, but still, I don't want to be so abrasive, you know, just unknowing that Hobson has been told himself by millions of people that he sounds like M. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, oh, you're trying to be like M. Well, that dude ain't white, you know what I'm saying? So obviously, it's just because you came up on that music. It's like trying to take somebody, put them in the South, and expect them not to get an accent. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna start saying y'all and shit like that. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, I think there's no issue to it. You know, we have a bunch
Right.
of rappers today that sound like other rappers that are already out, and literally, I think there's people out there now that are fighting other people purposely.
Oh yeah,
So it's
that's
like,
happening.
and they're getting away with it like nothing. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, shit, you fucking blow up. You say one catchphrase, you blow up on Dr. Phil and become the next Cardi B. Shit like that happens all the time.
Yeah.
But when you see a white rapper come in and he's, you know, spitting lyrical miracle shit like that, it's dope, it's talent, but they're not going to accept it because one white guy, you know, 20 something years ago did it, and no one else wants to see that shit because he was successful.
I don't think it's
at it.
just that he was a white guy, but he's a white guy that fucking killed the game. Like he changed shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, he definitely.
the landscape changed when M came on. Like, I'm not even a fan of M. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't listened to a lot of his shit. You're gonna hear M even if you don't listen to his shit. Let's just be honest. I could be 100% truthful when I say, like, even though I don't like him, he's probably one of the best to ever do it.
Oh yeah.
You know, like I don't really fuck with his music, but you can't fucking deny that the dude he fucking can rap. There's no fucking doubt about it. And he's smart as fuck too.
Yeah. People still, you know, I mean, I loved a lot of his old shit. And that's where my love is for him, is for the old shit. I think he's dope now, but a lot of the old shit is where I go for. So, but yeah, like I said, he definitely is an inspiration, but people just need to, what the hell's happening? People need to realize that a lot of, you know, what artists like myself are doing, you know, we have to be inspired off of somebody.
Facts. Absolutely. We got any more questions? I know we're right over an hour. I know you got to take off. Is there anybody you want to shout out?
Obviously you, my guy, you've given me this platform right now to do this. It's you know, I can't thank you enough for it. Obviously Kahuna for, you know, finding me, giving me that chance to be part of this network, and, you know, Mel as well for letting me compete in the contest last week.
Hey.
Larry for kicking my ass. I appreciate that, but you're still one of the dopest guys I heard. So definitely let's work on something. And everyone else in the chat, you know, who's here, you know, purchase shit, who supported me. And then of course, obviously my friends, my family. One day I'll tell them, just maybe not now.
Hey, you got to record that reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah. This shit gonna be fire.
Put a camera in the corner. Oh, hey mom, let me sit down. Yeah, we'll see it sometime. But yeah, those are some, you know, I mean, everyone who's really fucked with me, you know, who has fucked with my music, and obviously who purchased Villanation, enjoyed it. I hope everyone is enjoying it. If you haven't heard it, check it out. Give it a couple tracks. If you like it, give it another couple tracks. You know? I try my best to spread out the whole entire album from boom bap to trap, so it can fit everybody's, you know, everyone's satisfied. So yeah, those are some of the people I would definitely give it to.
Hey, that's love, man. Again, man, I want to thank you for your time, man. I know it's precious and valuable, so hour of your time really means it means a lot to me. So I appreciate you, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll do this again for sure.
Absolutely. You're welcome here anytime, man. Just hit the DMs, be like, hey, I want to push this. Let's do it. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Hey, SJR crew, thank you for coming through and hanging out. Much love to y'all. D, thank you for the dono. Fran, thank you for the dono. Fran, also, thank you for supporting this artist right here and go and purchase the merch. That helps out more than, than anybody could ever know. So, Fran, always a real one. She write all the hoodies. I think she got a hoodie collection by now.
There you go.
Exactly. Yo, everybody else, I want to thank you, SGR crew, for coming through, hanging out. Thank you so much. We're going to, at some point this weekend, I'm going to run another live so we can get through all those other songs that we didn't get through last night. I don't know if it's going to be like this evening thing or tomorrow evening thing or tomorrow afternoon thing, but it will be sometime this weekend, definitely.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Sax, for granting my wish, and to John Anthony as well. Hey, much love to you, Dom. For real, for real. That merch is fucking fire, Fred says. Hell yeah, that's what's up. Big salute to Kahuna. Thank you for keeping dropping those links, my dude, for real. And I'll see you guys on the next one, all right? Peace.
Appreciate that. Thanks.
All right. Oh.